Top of the day to you. Bob at Moonlight Meadows. We're bringing in some hay today. And we're working on the siding. The lower half of that wall just went up. And then the next 2 feet, that's a 4-foot panel on top of the concrete. The next 2 feet will be a clear panel. And then there'll be another solid panel up under the eave. Here on the gable end, there'll be a 4-foot panel on top of, clear panel on top of that solid panel. But this hay's been sitting out in the field for, I guess since June. Mark baled it. It's got a little weather on it from the sun, and didn't take a whole lot of rain. It's been so dry. There wasn't even any flat moldy spot on the bottom. The ground was so dry. So what we're doing here today, we're bringing in a total of 80 bales, and we'll fill this out to this area here. And we run a hot wire across there to keep the cattle and sheep off the hay. So we can come 3 bales deep up to there and put the wires up, and it keeps the animals from the hay, which works out really well. And Mark's bringing in these bales now. So he brought his Kubota over. He helped me with the manure project the day before yesterday, I guess it was. And now we're doing the hay. Mark's an excavator and a farmer. So we got a couple other projects for his Kubota, and it's handy having a machine around for those occasional jobs, but clearly you can't justify owning one, not for our limited use. And he's stacking these in here. We got about 9 across. 9 times 3 high, that's 27 per row. And again, bringing it out just to these wires. Now I'm probably gonna add a 3rd wire across here. That wire will go straight across, keep the livestock off. And then I got another set over here. And they're about 10 feet apart. So with the one over here, we'll just put the hot wire on the top and string it across this corral, this building rather, this barn, over there where those handles are hanging between the pallets. So we just string that across, it's hot. And by just putting the top one on, the sheep and the goats can get under it. We'll put some bedding down here, and they can get in out of the bad weather, and the cattle can't, mess with them. And then we'll add a 3rd hot wire to this set, and that way the goats and the sheep can't get on the hay. And then we take our bale rings during wet weather, and they're sitting outside right now. We just moved them out. I got 3 of them. There comes Mark with another load. Got a little bit of a bump there. Like a curve. Kubota and my hay spears. I use the spears on my loader tractor, so save Mark from having to bring a pair. Right now my loader tractor's sitting there. We were lifting Levi up to work on the siding last Saturday. This Saturday I rented a man lift, a little bit more dangerous over here. So anyway, I got 3 of these bale rings, and we just put them out there while we're scraping the manure. But they'll get laid out here, right down the center, 3 of them. Then if the fields are wet in the winter, we can bring the cattle and the sheep in here. And I've got 2 water troughs over here. They have water, and then they have hay for the bale rings, and then they've got shelter in this barn. So that works out really well. Now Mark's leaving a void there, which is unusual. Usually we don't leave that void. But the reason we're leaving it is, you'll notice there's no brace up in that corner. We took the brace down to work on the siding last Saturday. Well, we just put the one back up on this side, a diagonal brace. And Levi asked that we put a couple round bales over there so he could more easily put that brace back. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Mark's only brought 18 bales today. We're gonna put about 81 in here, 3 rows of 27 bales. And then we'll have the hot wires, and we got an area for the small ruminants. And then we've got about another 30 feet for the cattle. So everybody can get in and out of the weather. And yeah, it just works out really well. The siding, we got all this on last Saturday. Got some trim pieces yet to do. In the corner there, you can see air. But with a little bit of luck, we'll have this south side done today. And we might even get part of the west side done. But probably next Saturday we'll finish it. And here comes the master with his So that ought to be it for today. I think he might want me to put some pallets down.